in the fourth quarter. Just last week, we learned it got another $3.8 billion in bailout money from the generosity of the American people. Right.
All right, Steve, the president's plan to move up to 100 Gitmo inmates to a vacant prison in Thompson, Illinois, may come to a step closer to reality, and that'll happen today.
Some have suggested that the events on Christmas Day should cause us to revisit the decision to close the prison at Guantanamo Bay. Given the unsettled situation, I've spoken to the Attorney General, and we've agreed that we will not be transferring additional detainees back to Yemen at this time. But make no mistake, we will close Guantanamo Prison.
A panel of lawmakers in Illinois set to vote on the measure today, which has many of the state's residents up in arms over the potential threat it could pose. Joe Alger is one of those residents, and he joins us live from Chicago, Illinois this morning. Good morning to you, Joe.
Good morning.
So you heard the president yesterday.
I'm not a Mark Kirk fan, by the way.
Oh, okay. You were listening to us earlier talking about the politics there in Illinois.
Oh,
yeah.
So
a big
we're not big Mark Kirk fans up there.
All right. Well, a big political firestorm going on in your state today, in Thompson specifically, with regard to whether or not these Gitmo detainees will be coming to your state. When you heard the president yesterday talk about some of these detainees not going back to Yemen right now, did you think to yourself, well, then why should they come to the U.S.?
Well, there's so many things that don't make sense about this. This is nonsense. I mean, to disguise this as a jobs program is a slap in the face to the businessmen in Illinois. It's a slap to the citizens, and it's a slap to the military that have fought and died to keep these terrorists off our soil, and it's ridiculous.
Now, you say it's not so much a hearing today, but a vote, so there's really nothing to see, but the impact to be felt. What makes you so passionate about this, Joe? Why have you taken such action?
I've stood for over 50 funerals for our servicemen killed in action. I have talked to the families. I've talked to servicemen. I do welcome homes for these young men and women who are our heroes. I have listened to their passion, and I've stood for the ones that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. And I will not let these servicemen and women be disgraced by bringing the very terrorists that they have fought and died to keep off our soil to be brought here. It's not a in my backyard type of thing. It is. I don't want these terrorists here anywhere in America, and neither do a majority of the American people. And to disguise this or to say this is a jobs program is ridiculous.
But Joe, what do you say to people who go, well, Gitmo, as long as it exists, it's making the lines to become terrorists even longer. It's a bad post. It's a bad poster for what America stands for. What's your answer to that?
My answer to that is that where better than Gitmo to put these terrorists, and to bring them here to the United States is ridiculous. Gitmo, the people there are trained to handle these situations. I talked to a Gold Star mother that visited Gitmo. That place is a professional, state-of-the-art facility, and they are trained to deal with these terrorists, and that's where they belong. To bring them out to Thompson, Illinois, or to any place in America and have us learn how to do it is ridiculous.
Joe,
and it's a. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say. So, are you going to go to this hearing today? Can the average constituent in the state of Illinois make any difference today by showing up at this vote?
Well, judging by what happened when we had a public hearing in Sterling, Illinois, the arrogance of the bureaucrats that were there, I don't think it makes any difference. I think this is a done deal. I think that, as my wife said, we've painted up Illinois as a whore, and we're selling her to the highest bidder, and that's exactly what's going on here. These people are so money driven that what difference does it make what the American people do? The outpouring, the Tea Parties, the people against health care, and they're not listening.
Right. Well, Joe, you're taking action, and those people take action, so it does make a difference what people did. The Tea Party is a virtual party now that's polling high on most major polls. Joe Alger, thanks so much, and thanks for all you do.
Well, we're not going to stop the fight. We're not stopping.
Okay.
All right. You can tell that this man has a lot of passion about this. Joe, thanks for being our guest today. Well, here's some fuzzy